Uploading.
Given the distance we have to cover, I would heartily recommend...
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. I cannot bear it.
I've never wanted to share myself.
I dare say, you've beaten this lot without us.
Not bad.
Ali! This battle is not yet done. The beasts are said to fixate utterly on women, such that they will chase them blind.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easy to counter. Nicely done. Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder.
Not a bad idea.
What did you do to provoke it? It was most wise.
So, you've come.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Mustn't let them Would that I now had forced the door still. Impudent little... I'm not trained for this. This is bad.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Or have you proof that you are Ah, by that mark. This reminds me of he went before the people. And what befell him? Ha! Aye. I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but escape? Here, I spend my... And that said, tell me, does that ring any bells? Oh, guide me outside, then.
This worrying's giving me an achy back. I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Ah, words maybe win, mayhap, the knowledge I've gained reading to...
Now to report to Captain Brandt. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? What's this? The palace and brass is code for... 'Tis not unheard of, for though in our case, you have done well.
'Tis an unwelcome feeling, this. As though we're being made to dance upon.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty. Since Magistrate Wardor, mayhap 'twould be prudent. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim As a true, I've been unable to Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Masquerade's been a... Much is made of... Is there aught else you would speak of? Do not forget that we...
Over here.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
So tired. Is there no escape?
I'm nodding off.
Puts me in the mood for a song. Trade favors them.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Here we are.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Always the same.
I'd sooner stay out.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
In a real battle? Oh, pretty hard work. Today's work is done.
Time. This place is too comfortable.
I've trained. One must take the fight.
My sword arm could use some work.
just do nothing, but he does all sweetmeats and ale.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet on them.
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious.
Such peace. Reigned eternal.
I'd sooner stay out of the back.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice. Could it be that you have come? Aye. Disa, it was never my intent. But that is no longer a concern. Could Mother have had...
Regent Kinsfed.
Me?
Then start searching, you fool. Should...
Forgive me. This room turned up little. I'll head out first and speak.
My sculptures, have you? Oh, if only my... Alas, and 'twould wound my... If you're curious, the man's home is located...
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around?
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
There is much we ought to tend to. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found? This scrap. 'Twas this alone can prove little. But to think 'tis a surprise, but a welcome one. If Regent Kingsford, you have done well.
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
That's odd.
Phaesus. Now there's a name to remember.
Voice nodded off for a moment there.
Always the same. They are. Just how I like it.
The perfect spot to sit and think a while.
Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. It is none of my concern.
End of days.
You look into it?
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
would that all my days were so clean.
Leaning for I'm too tired?
Another day just as dull as the last.
Grant us thy blessings.
On bed calls, and I sure resist.
Oh dear. I'm falling asleep. It's just another day. Same as the one.
Devoutness and diligence are two sides of one coin. At your neck.
Can't put a price on it.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Townspeople depend. Longer still for those. I can ask for no more than that.
Ah, the perfect spot to sit and think a while.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think he's feeling plenty merry.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded in Batar.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour will be right.
in here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on then, keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters. You're welcome to come and play.
There is much we ought to tend to. If I bear word from a minister who from the pains he took, that alone is the regent kin. He bids you to use this opportunity to... I shall ensure that the door to the...
We have been entrusted with a task.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis that he seems a man of import, and yet, pray, allow me.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phaesus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Firstly, 'tis my duty. A duplicate now rests generations of them yet. Captain Brandt, indeed. When the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, I should be my hopes for our kingdom and its treasure.
I would not presume to know. However, it...
Oh, perhaps the... as if anyone now
If...
What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the intruder.
We're off to Vernworth Palace then.
Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers.
Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Onward to Vernworth Castle.
Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers.
I'm afraid I cannot escort you beyond the castle entrance, Master. We will have to part ways till you emerge.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Good. We're here.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
Indeed.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. Let me see. Pray make haste, amiga clue. Though the political situation, I fear such a... At any rate, I will investigate only once we've... and ere it slips my mind.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with his fate.
As a reward for... You will, of course...
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
I quite agree.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to regarding the matter of the god, the sigil upon that letter from some day, yet official dealings with such hindrances, few may pass through Batal's fortress. With some coin, tis most fortunate that your majesty, you ought pass through the border checkpoint without
Need anything?
As for me, 'tis a letter. It seems to be a... I passed an hour here. And if that is... Oh, I am in no...
Are you alright?
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to go on through.
You can never be sure.
A group of... They call themselves the Corals, and worse still. What say you? Would you lend your aid in... Many thanks, sir. I shall be... You ought begin by scouring. Mayhap you could learn aught by...
Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry.
You there! You keep your hands off him.
Calm down. This can't...
Is that right? In my defence, the name's Hugo. Ain't many folk willing to pay me no mind.
Many thanks, sir. Many...
Perhaps you've a moment to spare.
Say, did you hit the no? But Sir Lissandro's been our...
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll...
Game over.